So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
That seems pretty neat. Neat little name. Little title you got going on. Very interesting. I still am really looking forward to seeing how on earth this is going to play out. Can I just go to the Lord's quarters? Can I just... Hey, Dohalim, can we have a chat? Further down this way. Hey, can I go into Dohalim's room? This is Lord Dohalim's private quarters. Just gonna... Oh, it's locked. Who would have thought that the dude would lock his door when he leaves? Madness. What a mad lad. Well... I have a feeling most of these doors are just gonna be locked. Not this one. Spoke too soon. Hello, Dibs. Oh, I'm gonna take this lemon that you left lying around, dumb idiots. This is a meeting room? There are beds. Like, people sleep in the meeting room? Taking your peach gel, suck it, loser. Seems a little weird to me, but what do I know? Entrance plaza is the exit, so I want to check. Try and go back into the dining hall, try and go into the office, guard room, noble room style. Oh my goodness, there's so much to look at. So much to see. That door is tightly shut. You can go in the office, though. Hi. This music is nice. The inn that we have reserved for you is straight down the road once you leave the palace. Do not make His Excellency regret this generosity. Are you sure this is such a good idea, Sir Kelzelik? Do you not realize that our guests are still here? We'll have this conversation later. Yeah, you dumb idiot. I'm right here. Hey, isn't my meal ready yet, or what? That was a weird way to say that sentence. I'm sorry, we're still fixing it. Great, I'm still waiting on that paperwork I asked for, too. Terribly sorry, I'll go check on what's happening with that right away. Just trying to see if there's anything I can steal from you guys on my way out. Don't mind me. Think of the efficiency. Sleep, wake up, right to work. You know what? Don't give any places like Amazon any ideas. Wait, Amazon owns Twitch now. I shouldn't say that. I say now. Amazon has owned Twitch for like, what, 2 years now? No one tell Jeff Bezos I said that. We have so much to be grateful for. If it wasn't for Lord Dohalim, we wouldn't be able to live together like this despite being unrelated. Yeah, you're right. I'm so glad I have you, sis. You feel so warm and soft. It's a little weird. Somebody's getting sleepy. I think it's bedtime. So wait, this is a Renan and a Dahnan? No, it's two Dahnans. I heard that our ancestors used to be able to read and write, but we all forgot how to do it. Oh, we don't know how to read and write. That sucks. Yep, but look at you now, dispensing medicine like a pro. There's nothing I can't learn from reading books, and once I figured out how to write, I started recording what I learned for future reference. I'm so thankful to Lord Dohalim for giving me so many wonderful chances to learn and improve myself. It makes sense, they're slaves. It makes sense they wouldn't be taught how to read and write, but for some reason I just assumed they still would have been. You found a hastily scrawled note? Commerce with Mahag Sar grows more inscrutable by the day. We send vast quantities of resources, but only receive a pittance of dodgy goods in return. Is his lordship aware of this?
So what is Mahag Sar exactly?
One of the 5 realms of Dahna. From the sound of it, Kelzelik had some dealings with them.
Interesting. It's a selection of books on etiquette. The titles alone make your posture go rigged. Interesting. You sure are working hard for a young boy your age. That's because my dad collapsed working in the quarry. He's recovering in the medical facility, so I have to take over for him until he gets better. That's real big of you. I should send the young guys who sleep on the job to talk to you. Maybe then they'll take their work seriously. Interesting. I low-key hate Law and Rinwell. You're in the wrong place, because Law is probably my favorite character. I love Law. That's the entrance plaza. I don't think I've been in here yet. Barracks. Rinwell is probably my least favorite of the 4 main characters we have right now, but I mean, I don't dislike her. I like her, even. I don't dislike any of the cast. But if I had to pick a least favorite, right now it would be Rinwell. Hey, it's your turn to patrol now. Okay, time to get out there and make Lord Dohalim proud. All right, all right. What do you think you're doing? Even when you're a guardsman, nobody seriously expects you to sleep in your... Oh, good grief. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you. This man, the armor is melded with his skin. It's his life now. You dislike Law just because of his VA? Incredibly petty, but okay. I love Law. I like Rinwell, too. I don't dislike any of the characters, to be honest. They have all been pretty swell so far. That's locked. This isn't locked. Oh, hello, Kisara. Whatever you all think of him personally, we guardsmen have sworn an oath of loyalty to serve and protect Lord Dohalim. Anyone who attempts to disturb the peace and stability that our Lord has worked so hard to realize shall be met with no mercy. All right, I look forward to becoming your friend. It's an array of guard weaponry. It appears to be quite well maintained. Mine. Pork bun recipe. Just straight up a recipe. Nice. I figured the only books Kisara would have on her shelves would be about combat, but I also found cookbooks and fishing books in her room. When we get Kisara in the team, please tell me we can start fishing. I beg of you. But I also found cookbooks and fishing books in her room. Gee, I wonder who got her interested in those things. The best offense is a good shield, an illustrated guide to shields, Shield Historia. Whoever owns these books sure likes shields. So I bet Kisara is gonna have a shield and whatnot then. This has gotta all be her stuff.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
I bet it was. I think that's everything. I think I try to go into every room, except the treasury, but I'm gonna take the big assumption that the treasury is locked, because why wouldn't it be? Oh no, there are more doors. Oh, they just, like, go to other floors. Where does this lead? Oh my word. Staff waiting room, kitchen, storeroom. Oh my goodness, it never ends. This place is so big. Why doesn't the blazing sword burn its wielder? It does. It literally burns the wielder. That's literally what it does. That's the reason Alphen has to be the one to use it, because he can't feel pain. And then every time he holds it, his arms and his clothes and metal start to, like, burn. And then, I guess his clothes don't, because they always recover for some reason. I don't know how that part works. But, like, he always burns his hands, and then, Shion has to heal him. Kitchen. Look, it even said in that loading screen, the burning sword hurts anyone near it. How? Lemon? That's clearly a pineapple I just picked up. Hey, buddy, a crown?
Ooh.
Yo, you better not go back to the forest, dude. The king owl is not gonna be happy about you. A crown commonly worn by monarchs, although it looks suspiciously similar to the one worn by a certain owl. A pretender to the throne.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Yeah, we'll go back to the forest eventually. I need to go back to my ranch, too, because all the stuff finished already, apparently. A lot faster than I expected. So we need to check storeroom 1 and 2 and the library. And then I think we'll be good to leave.
Whoa! What is this place? The shelves here are filled with books! Not just Renan books either. There are tons of Dahna ones too!
Rinwell, I get that you're excited, but we've got more important things to worry about right now.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah. I wonder... Now I want to know, like, between Law... Oh, omelet recipe. Law, Alphen, and Rinwell? I want to know, like... surely Rinwell knows how to read. She uses a book, for heaven's sakes. But, like, I wonder if Rinwell and Law can read or not. Or write. 2,451 days left, 2,450. It's the diary of a Renan who counted down the days to the crown contest. Interesting. Oh, orange gel. Getting a lot of good grabs from this place, thankfully. I hate to bother you, but would it be possible for you to help with my studies? It'd mean a lot if you did. Why, certainly. I'm more than happy to help with Lord Dohalim's efforts to spread education to the underprivileged. After all, a more educated populace makes for a richer realm in more ways than one, and that includes the Dahnans. Thank you so much. I'll do my best to make the most of this opportunity Lord Dohalim has given us. Intriguing. They're books about the art of torture. What are these black splotches on the cover? Huh. Working slaves to the bone while maintaining productivity. I'm not sure about that, that little section of the library. Seems a little iffy. The Fashionista's Guide to Lineageous Attire and Armor. I found something for my girl Shion. Sounds like her kind of book. The Joys of Fine Liquor, a compendium of Manasian breweries. I see. An introduction to the government of Lineageous. Okay. A swordsmanship book with a slashed cover. Did the reader get mad at the book or use it in a fight? A chronology of the crown contest. I honestly kind of want to read that. Practical Astral Arts, Theories and Applications. A lot of interesting books in here. I'm surprised we're not getting any kind of benefit from them. Jokes unfit for a dinner party. Even Renans enjoy their fair share of lowbrow humor, it seems. Ha! Oh, that's a good one. On Dahnan Customs. Okay. An illustrated guide to Zoogles, raising and breeding. It's packed with Renan literature. For some reason, they're all written in Dahnan. Oh, Dahnans and Renans have their own writing. Interesting. That Renan gentleman keeps looking at me for some reason. He must thinking I'm doing a poor job. Sigh. Watching them work so hard makes me want to step in and lend a hand. Why do I feel so sad all of a sudden now? Astral Arts for Winners, your surefire guide to claiming a lordship. Curious in You, finding gems in the rough. Alright, I think we're good on books. Let's get out of here. Alphen should avoid libraries. He does carry a sword made of fire with him all the time. An illustrated guide for raising and breeding. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Why'd you bring that up, Lone Wolf? It's a good thing we left. Literally birds and the bees, the book. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Just steal more of your stuff. Thank you. A heavy treat. Nice, nice. Coming through. And this should be the last room we need to check, finally. A lot of stuff to poke around for in here. Dibs. Happy bottle. Oh, yeah, the battle chain thing. Right. I remember now. 800 gold. Fantastic. Literally just dipped into this place's storeroom and robbed them blind. I was looking at chat. All right. I think we're good to finally get out of here. And see where the story takes us from there. Yeah, those just go to the rooms I've already been to. All right.
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renan lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
The fruits of Dahnan labor.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Dahnans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
Then Elda Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Dahnans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache.
A gilded cage is still a cage. Another skip.
So that was Lord Dohalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renan lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicent seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm really curious. I mean, in my mind, if I was in their situation right now, I would move on to the next
so
realm.
even though the Dahnans are still technically slaves here, they aren't being oppressed. If Calaglia had been like this, would we have been content? Would there have been any reason to stand and fight?
You done?
Let's head towards the inn.
Of course not. But if I was in this situation, I would go to the next realm to try and liberate it, and then the 5th realm after that. And then I would come back here, and then honestly, I'd probably liberate here as well, but I would just save it for last because it's the one in the least amount of trouble. Hey there. Well, let's see if anything goes horribly wrong when I go to sleep.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
Did he drug
You
our
okay,
food?
La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too?
Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is.
Oh, maybe we weren't drugged. I guess we were just tired. Wild.
Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins,
That's enough, Rinwell.
The cat!
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Abandon all things, focus on cat. I respect it, Law.